My Little Pony. What is there to say about it? It's kind, funny, and colorful. But there's one character in the show that scarred me for life.
It was Friday night. School had just let out for summer vacation. And my parents were on their second honeymoon, so I was alone at home for the week. It was 8 p.m., and I was just getting done watching Adventure Time when my power went out for a little while. About 30 minutes. I sat there and played my 3DS until the power came back on. I was a little mad that I missed the new Annoying Orange, but I still had it recorded, so I went to watch it. Right above it was another. It was My Little Pony Friendship is Magic. I checked the description to see what episode it was. The description said that it was the episode where the one where Applebloom, Scootaloo, and Sweetie Belle spent the night at Fluttershy's, but something was off. He said it had aired at 8 p.m. when the power went out. I shrugged and clicked the play button. The show began, and I was in my heart filled with joy. The recording started with the commercial saying, "Go away," but I ignored it, and it continued to watch the episode. The show ran normally until the part where Fluttershy offered to watch the fillies for rarity. I noticed that Applebloom was muttering something. I went back to see what it was, and only her. "No, please. Oh, God, no." I didn't think much of it, so I continued on further into the show to see that everything was still normal and fun, till yet I heard another murder. This time it was from Rarity. She was just leaving when I heard her say, "Yes, I'm finally rid of her forever." I began to wonder if I had ever even watching an episode of My Little Pony. So I checked the description one more time, and it only said, "Fluttershy's Lullaby," and "You're too late." My face became pale. I felt a cold shiver going down my spine. I tried to stop the recording, but I couldn't. I unplugged the TV, but it was still on. I just sat back and watched see the fillies getting ready for bed when Fluttershy said, "How about I sing you a lullaby?" The fillies nodded, and the song began. "Hush now." The screen flashed with a dead body of a young girl with a red bow in her hair. It was Applebloom as a human, but she had her throat slit and her eyes pulled out. I couldn't look at the song carried on. "Quiet now." Bang! A gunshot went off, and with another dead body of another female child that looked like Scootaloo, a brown-haired skinny girl with tire treads over her body and 6 bullet holes from her head to toe. I almost fainted at the sight, and that's when she continued with, "It's time to lay your fleshy head." A loud scream filled the room. It was Sweetie Belle being gutted and killed by someone. That's when the scream flashed back to him, only to see the 3 fillies in a pool of blood and Fluttershy singing the last part of the song while she turned her head to the screen. "Hush now. Quiet now. Your parents are dead." Then the last image appeared. It was my parents. They were in a corner, decapitated, and their hearts were ripped out, with 2 words written in blood under them. "Goodbye, son." I began to cry when Fluttershy said it in a demonic voice.
Ricky.
"Don't cry. You're next, after all." And then she began to giggle till the credits appeared, only to say goodbye and the TV turned off. I got up to go to bed when my friend called me to tell me that my parents were dead and they were murdered. He also told me I was going to be sent to a foster home in a week. He then hung up and went. I then went to my room and went to sleep. A week later, I was sent to the foster home, and then showed to my room only to find a shelf and a dresser and one thing with my name on it. And the thing was a box with my name on it. I opened it and found a demented Fluttershy figure covered in blood with a note that said, "See you soon." I then knew I was next.